Hi, this is Uncle Stock Channel. Dear sir, I would like to ask one question. Do you believe in international conspiracies? If there was one, was that against Pakistan?
Well, Tahir, what a question you have brought. Let me elaborate. I was just expecting you were going to come with a very fine topic, and it's really hot in these days in Pakistan as the government is about to change. So, explaining the first part of your question, if there are conspiracies around the world against different countries. Yes, of course there are conspiracies. But conspiracies could be made successful when it is done against a nation which is uneducated, dumbfounded, and they do not know anything about the current affairs or the current world. Means the nation is not educated. It's a dilemma with our own country, but I'll come back to this later. Let me explain what a conspiracy could be. We give it a name like conspiracy. Well, it's qualified in international relations and in international affairs. You know, we all work for our interest and the interest of our nation. There are blocs around the world, around the continents. Some countries support one bloc, the other countries support the other bloc. And that's almost permitted even in the globalization, which is the hard-hit target of today, because we have to make a compromise and we have to go around and we don't have to create conflicts or simply wars or battles. The time about these things is gone. You can do the Cold Wars, you can talk about sanctions, you can disqualify a country because of their conduct, you can also work against a country and do try to change even the governments and get involved with these small countries like Africa's or Asia's, some underdeveloped third world countries. Our country is included in that, which is named as Pakistan. It's a shame how the things are around the world or how the outer order of the world is. United States. Who can tell United States is a joke? The guy is mistaken. Could be your own prime minister. I don't care. The guy is mistaken. Could be anybody from the bloc of Asia or Africa or part of Russia. Okay, these are superpowers. They have earned it. They have learned it. And they have done so many things. If they have done damage, they have done some great things for nations which were just upcoming nations. We should not forget to be grateful to any human who is your fellow man. Even the philosophies are different. Even you are different. Your culture is different. Your religion is different. Somebody gives you a glass of water, you should be thankful to that gentleman, whichever the country or whichever the town he belongs or whatever his color is or what he speaks. Do not forget that. Be grateful. Be a good learner. Be humble. Conspiracy. You must be kidding. And no conspiracy for good nations. Take the example of Costa Rica. They were asked, do you have military? They said, we have finished the military. We don't need army. We don't need military. And they were asked why? They said, who we are going to put the gun on? Who we are going to kill? We are going to kill the common man, our fellow men. Why should we do that? We don't want to do that. We don't want to fight with nobody. We want to be friends. We want to see everybody from every frontier, from every continent, as good men who has a good volunteer for our people, and we can give it in the beginning or in reverse, just a good conduct, not to get involved in quarrel or in fights or in wars. which is just the loss of valued lives, and we don't deserve that. So I'm giving you the examples: the economic interest, the political interest, the regional interest, the interest of the supremacy. These are all common things. A human being is not going to get rid of it, because it's in the nature. The God has made us perfect, but has given so many things within the culture and within the consciousness of the human. They cannot be perfect. They would keep making mistakes, and they could be wrong so many times, and they can get the consequences even from nature, even from God. God shows them, you were wrong, so you are going to pay this much punishment for your bad conduct. This could happen to USA. It could happen to a superpower like Russia, USA, or Canada, or China, or any country who is trying to lead the world or trying to formulate the bloc. So it is just very common to do sanctions and fight and get angry and do not agree with the statement. So it's not a new deal. What has happened with Pakistan, and our Prime Minister was saying, sazish, no conspiracy. When you eat food in the morning, the oxygen is in your mind, you do the exercise in Bani Gala. You're a sportsman. How can you believe that this is against Pakistan? You want to convert all this attention in the political instant. Don't do that. It looks like your things are not in your control, and it's your self-pride. God doesn't like that. Takabbur is only for Almighty great Allah, not for a person like yourself. You have never been a public figure, my friend. You have no heart for the poor man. Do you hear me, Prime Minister Imran Khan? You have no heart for the poor man. You have not accomplished anything. So just leave the government, and I 100% believe there is no sazish against Pakistan. It's a lovely country, and I pray for Pakistan. And let the new people work. You believe they are corrupt, let the nation take care of it. As you are saying, you are going to take care of it with the help of the nation. Find it out in the next election. But for the moment, you better get out. And don't make a political instant, and do not deliver a message of resistance against the Supreme Court. You should respect that Prime Minister. That's too much. That's anarchy. That's wrong. You can't do that. Don't confuse Pakistan to the lowest level of ignorant people. Even they are angota chap, but they still understand Zabardasti is a wrong, is a foul play. You get out. You lost the majority, you should get out. So some other time I'll speak. I have my thoughts. I wanted you to give an advice. I have nothing against you, Prime Minister. You are still a national hero. You have been a good cricketer. You have been a playboy. I don't care. It's good. No problem. You enjoyed your life. I'm happy for that. You have been the Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister. Leave it out. Show some sportsman spirit. And the country, like bigger countries like USA, like Russia, like blocs, this will happen. And we can change the colors of the game, change the colors of the patterns of the letters, and convert it into conspiracies and economic conspiracies, political, international relations. All these things are involved. Wars, warfares, things like that. No. That doesn't mean that anybody can do conspiracy against you. Why? Because we eat food in the morning, and that produces oxygen. But if you don't eat food, if you eat just junk, जिसे गू कहते हैं अपनी ज़बान, उर्दू ज़बान, तो बस आप समझ लें फिर आपके खिलाफ कॉन्स्पिरेसी हो जाएगी. तो आप प्रोसेस को आसान कर दें. अगर आप खाना वाना खाते हैं, फल वल खाते हैं, एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, भाई आपकी सिक्योरिटी मजबूत होनी चाहिए, आपका कौमी लेवल होना चाहिए. Who the hell is any other country to come in and put a conspiracy against you? That's false, untrue. That's a lie. It's a bad propaganda. Thank you, Pakistan. Pakistan Zindabad. And I don't think so any conspiracy going to succeed in Pakistan. Thank you.